It's this thing called mirroring and matching.
Write this in your notes. This is the next topic.
Mirroring and matching is in order for someone to feel connected with me and that they like me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mirror and match this person's language as far as their color. I'm going to speak to them if they need to feel supported or if they need to feel challenged. Right? I'm identifying this stuff. Now, as far as mirroring and matching goes, also...
Oh gosh, this is one of my favorites. So there's a lot of behavioral science when you take a look at mirroring and matching. Remember, Joe talked about the beginning of this conversation was people do business with people they like. And people like. So there was a therapist that did behavioral study research on people that were experiencing depression and anger. What he would do is people that had tried a lot of different therapists, and he would bring them in and just mirror and match. That's all he would do, and recommend the same thing that the previous doctor recommended to see if they could get it to take better. And so they would walk in, and the person that was depressed came in and said, yeah, I'm just kind of depressed, and I don't really know if it's going to work out. And so he mirrored and matched them identically. What I mean by that is if you were to describe somebody that was depressed, eyes are up or down? Tone, is it fast or slow? Is their voice, is it high or low? Their shoulders, are they up or are they down? When they walk, are they walking fast or slow? Their rate of speech, how many words per minute? Is there a lot of words in a minute or very little? Right? So in other words, you guys all know this, you understand it, you could see it, you can identify it. So what they did was he walked in, I don't know. And then the therapist recommended the same thing the previous therapist recommended that they rejected, but what they did was he just mirrored matched. He's like, yeah, I totally understand. You've tried a lot of things before. Nothing's worked up until this point. And I would just, I know we haven't tried this, and, we haven't actually worked together before, but maybe we might be able to make something happen. And the client is like, I like this guy. He gets me. Are you guys with me? He gets me. On the flip side of the coin, they have people with anger issues come in. I don't understand, this doesn't make any sense, I've tried everything, nothing seems to work, I just can't get rid of it, I'm pissed off all the time. And the therapist recommended the same thing the previous therapist recommended, except he just mirror matched. Listen, I get it, man. The world sucks. Everybody's pissed off and out there's crazy stuff going on. But listen, I got something you could try and see if it works for you. And he's like, I like this guy. He gets me.
You guys notice what Jesse's doing, right? He's mirroring and matching in his rate of speech. His tonality.
Write this down. These are the things that you match.
These are the things that you're going to match up. Rate of speech.
Rate of speech.
That's like words per minute. Tone. Tonality. Body language. Body language is so big. Most of communication is nonverbal.
Yep.
If I'm over here with Jess and I'm smiling, and hey man, I just want to let you know you're a total jerk. I hate you. Right? You guys even laugh. It's like, that's great.
He just insulted me.
Right. But if I, have a scowl, bro, I freaking love you. I love you. Right? And he's just like, this is... So much of what we say is not the words that are coming out of our mouth.
Yes.
It's how you say it. I can tell who Jesse is on a three-way call with if that person is of an affluent background that's made money before. If it's somebody who's never made money, I can tell if they're educated. If they're not educated, based on the word choice he uses, I can tell if this person is more urban or more conservative, right?
Yeah, my slang will change.
Slang. His vernacular will change.
Yeah, because I grew up in hip-hop. That's my background with dance. That's how I grew up. So when I'm talking to a 20-year-old dancer about our business, my vocabulary is different than I'm talking to the 40-year-old mortgage broker.
I'll be across the room. I can't hear the conversation happening, but I know who he's on the phone with just based on the way he sounds.
And now we do it so unconsciously. I don't even notice it anymore. Like sometimes it's a little weird now. Like sometimes I'll be in scenarios where I'll mirror and match to a point where I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. Right? I'm serious. Because it's just, I don't even think about it anymore. It's habitual. It's unconscious competence. I do it without even noticing it anymore because I want to be able to connect with people and relate. Why? Because I want my message to be received so that way they can see it for themselves. They can see how great Secret is through this perspective. So everything. Now write this down. So you had tone. Also write down inflection, ups, downs. Inflection in your voice. Other things that you're going to be matching, other than just your body language, their posture, their rate of speech, and all that, is even eye contact, spatial difference. Some people don't like you being close in their space. There's some people, those people that'll challenge you, they'll get in your space just to see how you react. If you cower away from it, they're like, oh, okay, all right. Some people will say no to you just to see how you respond. Is this person a quitter? Or are they somebody that backs down easily? If Joe's on the phone with somebody, I could probably bank, I probably know the ethnicity, the gender, without even listening to his conversation, probably know the gender, for sure the color, because his vocabulary is going to change. If he's talking to a red, what is he talking about? Money, but success, because it's not just money, it's success, it's accomplishment. If he's talking to a yellow, what are some of the vocabulary he's using? Support, community, making a difference. He's probably sharing testimonials how the products have what they've done for kids. Oh my God, talk to yellows about kids. Just talk about kids. Kids. Just throw the word kids in there, you know? They're like, well, I like kids. If he's talking to a blue, what is he talking about?
Fun, travel.
Now, here's what's interesting. If you talk to a blue about fun, but you don't sound fun, you don't have them. If I'm talking to a blue about, listen, tonight there's an after event, there's a lot of great music, it's going to be a blast. The blue is like, already your tone, they are searching around their house for what's more interesting than you.
For sure.
The greens want to pause it on each slide. They're like,
yes. Hold on, I got to read the fine.
Whoa.
What that is.
Okay.
Right.
You got to always remember is know your audience. Now, when we do edification, how many guys have noticed when we introduce a speaker, edify, yes? Notice how we'll typically say something about all four colors. Why? Because there's all different personality types in the room. So when if I'm introducing Joe at an event, you'll probably hear something similar to this person's having an incredible amount of success. Obviously, if they've got an income rank, I'm going to say that. Why? So the reds go, oh, okay.
Making money.
All right, he's making money. It's good. Pay attention. It's funny because the guy who's a red making $40,000 a month will hear he makes $40,000 a year. He makes $40,000 a month. We'll go, okay, all right, that's all right. It's crazy. That's because that's how they are. Then, if we're talking about the yellows, I'm going to say, but the reason he's been able to generate that income is because he's been able to help so many people. And the yellows are like, aw, he's a good guy. He knows 100% of the facts. Who are we talking to? Here's the thing. How many of you guys have heard someone say 110% of the facts? You know who says that? Reds say that.
Greens
hate that because there's no such thing as 110%. Greens are like, well, that doesn't exist. There's no more than 100. That's an inaccurate fact. Get your facts straight.
This person's a liar.
Okay? Liars. All of them. You know, right? And they are just an absolute blast to work with. When Joe's talking to a blue, he doesn't even talk about the business. Doesn't even talk about it. If you were talking to a blue, what are some of the things you would talk about? Travel, yeah. What else? Conventions, parties. We get paid to party. You know, we party all day long. We just do, in living rooms, we throw a party. You got to see this stuff. It's crazy. Here's the thing. You don't even have to speak in full sentences to blues. I'm serious. Okay? You just have to sound excited when you're talking about it. If Jesse is a blue and he's like, hey, what's going on? Listen, oh my God, there's this, it's great, Wednesday. Oh. It's going to be, I can't even wait. 6 o'clock, I'm going to pick you up. You are going to freak out. And the blue is like, I'm in. Where are we going? I don't know, but it's going to be fun. I can tell, right? Okay. Are you guys with it? Now, here's the biggest challenge. You can't forget when someone joins the business, typically their color doesn't change. So some of you guys use this, they get in the business, and then you forget. And you talk about, again, what was important to you. They don't care. Don't treat people how you want to be treated. Treat people how they want to be treated.
So, and this is a big thing too, just to wrap that whole thing all together, in mirroring and matching with everybody that you're talking to, I want you to, let me use an extreme example just so you guys can get it. Think of a New Yorker, right? When you think of a New Yorker, what do you think of? Fast talking, fast walking, show me the money, what's going on, give me the facts, what's going on, I want to know right now what's going on. And then picture somebody from the South, Southern. Now, if you talk like a New Yorker to somebody from the South, they're like, man, this guy's a jerk. Well, dude, this guy's talking way too fast. I can't even pay attention, right? Now, if you talk like you're from the South, more laid back, to a New Yorker, he's like, dude, get to the point, buddy. What is going on? Like that. How many of you guys have ever met somebody where it's like, I don't know what it is about this person. I just like them. I just love this person. I've known him for 60 seconds. Or on the flip side, have you guys ever met somebody and they're like, I don't know what it is, but I freaking hate this dude. Instantly, like, I hate his face. I hate everything about him. I just like, instantly. And you don't know what that is. That's what it is. That's it. People that you instantly meet are like, I just like this guy. It's because they're like you. If you don't like somebody, I just don't relate with anything about this guy. I don't like it. That's what it is. So you're always being mindful of that, and that doesn't stop in your coaching conversations if the person's been in 6 months. Just because somebody got to put their credit card on paper and made the decision to sign up doesn't mean they're in, by the way. If somebody signs up, that's just a permission slip for me to keep recruiting them. Yes? That's it. I'm finding out in all of my coaching conversations and everything moving forward, I'm speaking this person's language. Also, there's no blanket generalization you can say for any group of people.
Exactly.
Right? But there's just kind of guidelines that will help you out. I've always said if I was a woman, I would have made twice as much money in this industry.
For sure.
For sure, and here's why, right? Women have this camaraderie thing where, like, you guys ever been out to like a dinner party, there's a group of people, and one woman's like, I have to pee, and like 4 women all go together to the bathroom at the same time. That doesn't happen with men. I mean, it's not like Garrison's like, man, I got to pee. I'm like, all right, well, let's go together. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't ever happen. It's like, all right, bro, you know, enjoy.
It'd be like, why are you It's like, why are you even telling me this?
Why? Thank you for sharing. Go do that on your own.
Yeah.
Like, so
don't ever bring that up again.
Right. So women, if I was a woman, I would be able to use that language of like, hey, us girls, like we gotta, us women, we're gonna be together. We're gonna go freaking kill this thing together, right? Whereas men don't really have that same thing. Men, for the most part, need to be challenged. If I was talking to a dominant dude, I'd be like, say, bro, like there's girls that are getting in this company just smashing it, killing it. Beasts like you, bro, you probably blow them out of the water. What are they gonna do? How do you not sign up? Right? Especially if you are a woman. If you're a woman talking to a dominant guy, like us girls, I mean, us little things are out there just killing it. A big stud like you would probably just, kill it. What do they, I mean, how do you say no? Like, I guess I have to do this. Like, right? This is, it's just, it
all
works.
All day long.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, that's awesome.